Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Thursday, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. Um, Before I went live, I don't know if you guys know this. Before I get started, I was playing around with the filters, and I've been doing lives for a long time, and I didn't know there were so many filters. There's so many cool filters. I may do a live with a whole filter. Like, there, there were some cool ones. I don't know. Maybe you guys know. Maybe you guys knew that already. I didn't. But I was playing around with that. I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. But anyway, I digress. So let's get Gita. How are you? Welcome. Good to see you. So let me tell you a little bit about my experience with leaders in different worlds. So I've been in the corporate world for a long time. Got into corporate, yeah, wow. That's almost like 19 years, 18, 19 years in the corporate world, right? So I'm very familiar with corporate structure. Brad, big money, what's up? Brad knows about corporate structure. Um, so yeah, 18, 19 years in corporate. And when I say corporate, I'm talking about big sales organizations. Like, I worked at Lending Tree. Yeah, exactly, like you. I worked at Lending Tree, and when I left, they had 527 agents. Agents, okay? So, I mean, we're talking a lot of people. So we're talking about 1,500 employees, something like that. And I've worked at, like I said, 17, 18, 19 years in that kind of environment. So I know about the leaders in corporates, right? And I've also had the pleasure of experiencing some leaders in network marketing, direct sales. And now, granted, I got to tell you that my experience in both worlds has been very interesting. Been very interesting. Um, I'm gonna name them. B Money knows them. The best, the most interesting corporate CEO that I ever worked for was Anthony Shea. And that guy is the man. That guy is brilliant. He's not just smart. He's just like the next level guy, right? And he's built corporations and corporations and corporations. And this guy is just, brilliant. So I've had the pleasure of working with him very closely, actually. He's actually the one who gave me my nickname. Some of you guys may not know that story. Some of you guys were there when that story happened. But yeah, I know you work for him right now. But he gave me my nickname back in 2004. That's when he gave me my nickname, Money. That's where it came from. But so I've had the pleasure of working for him. My cubicle actually was right in front of his office. So that was, I think, by design, because he used to love to leave his door halfway open just to hear what I say on the phone. I got so many stories from that. But but he was one of the best CEOs that I worked with. And I remember two occasions specifically, he called me in his office and he had a private talk conversation with me, right? And both pleasant, both very good conversations. And so that's my experience with a corporate. And I've had some really crappy corporate CEOs, just broccolis. But the best one, I would say, it's Anthony Shea, just the most brilliant man I've worked for. So Um, that's one. Now, let's switch it back to this world of direct sales and network marketing. I've had the pleasure of working. Now, let me share this with you. As close as Anthony was, well, he wasn't really that close to me, but as close as he was with me, right? Yeah, absolutely, right? Um, I mean, he wasn't like close to me, but he wouldn't like share his secrets with me. He wouldn't give me his cell phone number and he wouldn't invite me to his home. Maybe there was like three, four people that had that privilege out of like 1,500 employees, right? Maybe about 10 people had that privilege. And they were the guys that continued from company to company to company to him. And those are the same guys that are with him right now. So, like, well, I don't want to name any names, but so now you switch back to networks marketing direct sales, and some of these leaders, you forget, like, because some people are just like in la la land and just in denial that this world even exists. But some of these folks, some of these leaders in direct sales, these guys are making six-figure income a month. Now, when you put that into perspective to a job, when you make six-figure income a month in a job, um, you know, and then you make that in a direct sales, it's a whole different ballgame. Now, some of these people make millions, have made millions, or even are making millions. I mean, I know a guy that is working with me, and he's a $10 million a year earner. That's no joke. That's 8 figures. The guy is making almost a million a month. So you got these kind of leadership and leaders in direct sales and network marketing. And what's so different? I'll tell you what's so different. So some of you know I'm relaunching my team, and I've been doing this for a couple of months. But we've just opened up India, and well, not just we just a couple months ago we opened up India, and one of my leaders that I work closely with, she's very active in India. She was a big part of the launch, right? And so Monday, she spends 24 minutes on the phone with me. Today, she spends another half hour on the phone with me. This is a lady who's been in the industry who's been in this company, with my company from the get-go. She's been in the industry for over 30 years, like I believe 35 years, 36 years in the business. She's made over $30 million. Now, that may sound amazing, right? But have you thought about a $30 million lotto ticket? How would you feel about, how would you run to the store to get one, or 10, or whatever it is you buy? I'm not into that stuff. So, but she's made over $30 million, right? Now, let me ask you a question. This lady is spending this much time working with me, and this is just the beginning. Here's the big difference between the leaders in corporates and leaders in direct sales and network marketing. The leaders in corporate, they're not going to share their secrets with you. They're not going to sit there and tell you how they got there. They're not going to tell you, this is what I do, this is where I got my leads, this is the system I use, this is how much I pay for it. They're not going to tell you all that. Ain't going to happen. No way. No brick and mortar business is going to tell you how much they pay for their bread, their sandwiches, their this, their that. Nobody's going to tell you that. Who the heck is going to tell you that? Nobody's going to give you your secrets. No CEO of a corporate, no Anthony Shea is going to sit there and spend an hour with you. And that's just a beginning for nothing. They're not going to do that. But how is it that leaders in direct sales and network marketing do that? Why is that? I think it's a powerful point. to look at, you know, and I think it's one that we shouldn't ignore. You know, successful people will tell you how they got there. They've paved the road. They will tell you their secrets. Look, you read all these books. I'm pointing over there because that's my bookcase. I don't have a book here on my desk. But you read these books. Those are success formulas. People are telling you how they got there. Literally, step by step. In the direct sales, for example, you get in here, the people at the top, they're telling you exactly what they did. They go, this is what I did. Exactly, to the T. They literally sit there with you and tell you literally to the T exactly what they did. And we still question it. And then we work for corporates. I think that's really interesting. Don't you think? The leaders of corporations are not going to sit there and tell you their secrets about their corporations and tell you how they got there and how they set everything up and how they run everything and where they get everything from and what their costs are. They're not going to sit there and coach you to start another business just like them. They're not going to. It just doesn't work like that. But in a direct sales network marketing platform, or as what we do, social retail, that's what they do. They want you to do exactly what they do because that's how the system works. That's how wealth is created, by you doing exactly what they did. See, they share their secrets step by step. Not only they share it with you, there's people there that are going to hold your hand and help you and take you along the way and love on you, care for you, coach you for free. It's a different world, folks. It's a different type of leadership. It's a different type of culture. It's important to pay attention to that because you could get sucked into the corporate world real easy and get lost in it. 18 years and laid off. I can't believe that. Right? And now we're here. So I think it's super important to pay attention to those. If it's success that you're looking for, if it's that kind of world that you want to be a part of, then it's worth taking a glance, a look, right? Because the leaders in this world, the movers and the shakers in this world, those who matter in this world, love to share their secrets. In fact, they love for you to, like I said, duplicate exactly what they did. Because that's how everything is created like that. So leaders are different in different areas, different worlds. You know, you got world leaders. Then you got leaders in corporations. You got leaders everywhere. All kinds of the different types of leaderships and different environments. So you got to choose your leaders based on the environment you want to plug yourself into. It's important to pay attention to that. You can't be in this world and want that leader. See what I mean? It won't work like that. So you got to pick your leaders based on the environment you want to plug yourself into. See where you want to be. Do you want to be in a corporate world? Do you want to be in wherever it is you are? I mean, do you? You know what I mean? Just think about that stuff. And leaders are different in different environments. Hopefully, you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. Shout out to my boys at Lone Depot that are rocking it and doing their thing, and then keeping up with the struggles. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody who's in the loan business. Um, you know, shout out to you guys. So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, value from this live. I appreciate you guys. Drop your thoughts, your comments below. Hey, tomorrow got a singing gig. I'm telling you, it's coming. Put your seatbelts on. Tomorrow is going to be good. I appreciate you guys. And until tomorrow, where we do it all over again. Much love.